Hey there, this is the one Boom. When it comes to Black Ops 7, there's a lot to talk about, and the first thing I want to talk about is the camo grind and weapon prestige system that's happening in Black Ops 7. I'm really excited for it. I think this is going to shake things up in a good way, and we're going to go right into it here. Expect a lot of videos about maps, weapons, hit the bell icon to get notified, because I'm going to be talking about create a class and equipment and streaks and all that stuff. So please hit that bell icon. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a pretty interesting year, I think. We have a lot of stuff revealed already before today. A lot of stuff got revealed today at the time that I'm recording this. And then we have COD Next coming next week. It's just a crazy amount of information before launch. And then we'll have the beta next month. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. So let's talk about camos and weapon prestiges and all that cool stuff that was shown off today. So here's how weapon prestige works. Your weapon level will return to 1. All weapon builds are locked, and all attachments are relocked and must be earned again through the leveling up process. This does not include optic attachments or weapon camos, which remain permanently unlocked once obtained. I think it would be really hilarious that if you enter weapon prestige, you lose access to certain bundle weapons you bought until you level up the gun again, but that's just because I think that'd be funny. So you didn't buy the attachments, you just bought the weapon that looks like that because of its attachments. So just unlock the attachments and it's all there, buddy, you can do it. But they're not going to do that. Probably if you have a weapon with certain attachments unlocked from a bundle, then those attachments will remain permanently unlocked, so you can always use that weapon. Or you'll have to use specifically the bundle weapon build instead of being able to customize it. I'm not sure. Either way, weapon prestige 1 unlocks. So when you unlock first weapon prestige, you get a unique prestige attachment that's different for every weapon, which means every gun is going to have a unique prestige attachment. Awesome. The choice to unlock one of your weapons attachments permanently, so we got that permanent unlock token for an attachment, that's great. A unique weapon camo that can be equipped to that weapon or any other weapon, so it's a unique weapon camo that's universal. And a prestige build is automatically created for the weapon you just prestiged with the prestige and permanently unlocked attachments applied to it, as well as the weapon camo. That's kind of interesting. Not really sure what the point of that is. Once I prestige my weapon, can't I just customize it myself? You don't really have to make me a build that kind of goes, hey, here's that foregrip you permanently unlocked and this new attachment and a camo. It's like I could just do that. So I don't know, kind of weird, but that's what you do when you first prestige the weapon. It goes on to say your weapon receives a prestige icon next to it, which changes as you progress from 1 to 2 to master maximum level, and is shown in the kill cam. At this point, you can level up your weapon again just as you did before, and once it reaches max level, you can optionally enter weapon prestige 2. With weapon prestige 2, entering weapon prestige 2 unlocks the following: another choice to unlock one of your weapon's attachments permanently, a specific weapon charm, a weapon-specific weapon charm, I should say, a second unique weapon camo that can be equipped to that weapon or any weapon, so another universal camo. Hit weapon prestige 2, and you can level up your weapon one more time before you finally and automatically enter weapon prestige mastery. Weapon prestige mastery unlocks the following: all attachments for your weapon are now permanently unlocked. Your weapon's level remains at the number it was previously, but continuing all the way to 250. This final leveling occurs at a faster rate than before. Expect additional XP rewards and weapon camos at levels 100, 150, and 200. Unlock the ultimate reward for your weapon when you reach the level 250 maximum, a unique final camo for you to showcase, with some of the level 250 camos being returning fan favorites. So let's say Cherry Blossom from Black Ops 2, that could be tied to a weapon's maximum prestige level 250. Weapon prestige in previous COD games was kind of pointless. There wasn't really a lot of reason to do it, except I think it let you put your emblem on your gun or whatever. Either way, now we have camos tied to it, and now we have unique, specific, fan favorite returning universal camos behind getting your weapon to level 250. And I think that's kind of cool. Once you have all your weapons max prestige, just playing with a gun for a long period of time will bring you up to level 250. This is going to encourage a lot of weapon variety, because people will see that, hey, this camo's unlocked by getting to level 250 with, whatever AR they're looking at. And it's like, maybe that AR isn't very good, but they're not going to care. They're going to want to get to that camo. So people will be progressing every gun in the game to level 250 if they like the camos, of course, and if they care about progression. We'll definitely have to see how fast the leveling is in the game when it comes to the 250 grind. But I like the idea of basically having my weapon get reset 3 times and then get to level up to 250. That's kind of great to me, like, because then I'm unlocking stuff every kill I get with that weapon, even past max prestige. And then at level 250, I'm granted a nice reward, and I'm definitely going to want to take a break from that weapon, and I'll want to move on to the next weapon and want to do it all again. And I love prestiging, I love progression like this, I love having sort of like longer stretch goals for specific weapons. So it's not just about leveling up, it's about using that specific gun, and just every kill and bit of XP you get with it is leading you towards a special unique camo you can only get from doing that with that gun. That's kind of cool, I like to see that. When it comes to the camo grind, we are going to have fewer headshots and, according to Treyarch, better camo pacing. Players now only need 80 headshots per weapon to complete all 9 military camos, and the pacing of the camo unlocks is more consistent as you progress. Earn your first camo after 5 headshots, then every 10 after that, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Every 10 headshots will be getting you a camo. I love that, that is great. I hate the just chunk of time after like the halfway mark with weapons in Black Ops 6 where you get all these headshots and they don't really matter because you need to get all the way up to 100. Glad they're changing that. And then military camos, instead of requiring headshots, shotguns will require point blank kills and sniper rifles will require one-shot kills, thank God. Going for headshots with sniper rifles and shotguns is stupid, and I shouldn't have to go for point blanks in a Call of Duty game with anything that isn't a shotgun, so hopefully that challenge is specific to shotguns, but I just know they're going to give me a really slow-firing LMG and tell me to get point blanks with it. Whatever. When it comes to the special camos, there are now 3 special camos per weapon instead of 2, and the special camos are now the same per weapon and can only be equipped to that weapon once unlocked, like the military camos. So we're going to have 3 specialty camos, and they will only be able to be equipped to the weapon you unlock them on, so they are non-universal specialty camos that you'll have to get for each gun. And I kind of like that because it looks like all of the universal camos and stuff are going to be tied to that weapon prestige system, which I think should encourage a lot of people to actually take the dive and prestige their guns and get them to level 250. And sweet, awesome. Now we're not drowning in a million universal camos. Universal camos are going to be a little bit more special, and the weapon grind on particular weapons will feel more special because you're, having to unlock, let's say, like Red Tiger, or let's say Blue Digital, or whatever they're going to be. Hopefully Fall Camo comes back. I'd love Fall Camo again. But yeah, we're going to see those on each weapon specifically, so I like that. And when it comes to equipping universal camos, they said you can now equip any universal camo to any weapon. The previous requirement of having to unlock 5 military camos on the weapon before equipping a universal has been removed. So now you can just equip a universal. You don't have to have 5 camos already. No, just go ahead. If it's universal camo, it is a universal camo. Again, making those universal camos that you get from prestiging the weapons that much more useful. And they also said here that they have reevaluated the more difficult and frustrating Warzone camo challenges, so you can expect Warzone camo challenges in Season 1 that are more reasonable to complete. And I really like that. There was a lot of Warzone camos I did want to get in Black Ops 6, but the challenges seemed way too tedious, and I don't like Warzone that much. So hopefully the next challenges are just a lot less shitty, and I will actually feel motivated to go do that. There's also going to be a camo hub with tracking. So the camo hub, camo challenge tracking, automatic display of camos near completion, and the last used weapon camo display feature will be present in Black Ops 7 at launch. That's awesome. It's going to be really easy to track our camo progress, and I don't know why this hasn't been the norm. Call of Duty always focuses so hard on the camo grind, and we all love the camo grind, but they just don't make it really easy to see what you're grinding towards, and changing this is a huge step in the right direction. I do like how Black Ops 6 is currently set up, so bringing all those features into Black Ops 7 at launch is a massive win. Talking more about weapons and attachments and prestige here, we do have prestige attachments already being shown off in this image, where we can see that the Peacekeeper Mark 1 gets a counterforce, I believe like clamp stock or whatever it's called there, which is a prestige attachment, whereas the Cordite, or the Carbon 57, has the Renown Plus extended mag, which looks like it's like a belt-fed attachment almost for this SMG. Hopefully that's going to be kind of cool. What's kind of weird though is they keep showing us builds that only have 6 attachments, when in this other screen you can see that 5 is the maximum number of attachments without Gunfighter, and Gunfighter still brings us up to 8 attachments, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. But one thing I really want to point out is that we do have the unique attachment names back. We have the 25 round flip mag, monolithic suppressor, Beam XL Reflex, the Virgil XL grip. Going to these pictures here, you also have like the LTI Skeleton stock, Leviathan grip, Hammer Platoon Raid stock, Prismatech Digital Hollow, Recon Clip Speed Mag. Like, I love this. Black Ops 6, like, even if it's just flavor, even if a lot of these attachments do sort of similar things, they're archetype attachments like short barrel, long barrel, infiltrator stock, fast stock, whatever, like, I still like this better, and it shows a little bit more attention to detail that in this fictional world with these fictional weapons, that they would have their own fictional attachment names that are specific to them. Because yeah, just saying like infiltrator, commando, suppressor, vertical foregrip, it's just boring in Black Ops 6, and I like that we have these more complicated names back for these fictional weapons. And I'm really excited to see how the prestige attachments work. Hopefully they're really unique. Hopefully they're as powerful as like certain aftermarket attachments in like Modern Warfare 3, because Modern Warfare 3 had some crazy aftermarket attachments that just completely changed the way guns feel, and I would love for that to be tied to weapon prestige instead of just weekly challenges, which I also hope we still see in Black Ops 7, but that's maybe a little bit selfish of me. And that just about does it for all of the information we got today about weapon prestiges and camos, but again, stay tuned. We have lots of videos coming out about weapons, maps, and other things in regards to stuff. I also have some pretty harsh opinions about the create class system and how they're marketing Black Ops 7 right now, and how I think it's going to hurt the game. So again, hit the bell icon, get notified when those videos go up, and I will see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.